Welcome back to another exciting video from Cambriea and Bobby. In today's video, Cambriea shares a delicious breakfast recipe. We do a makeover in the duck's house, and I do a review on a new tool while cleaning the lanai. All that and more, so stick around. Oh yeah! Let's go check it out.
Oh my goodness. This looks so good.
You want to see your special surprise?
Yes. Wow. Wait. This is so cool.
All around the room.
Oh my goodness.
You got your Fortnite.
Whoa.
Do you want to show them the poster you made? It's in there.
Oh.
It's yeah, right there.
Your Fortnite.
Yep. So we can hang that up. I just gotta get a frame for it for you.
Are you a princess?
Those are the ones This is so cool.
What do you think of Bjorn's room?
It
You
does
like
feel
it?
bigger, doesn't it? Point it at that to change it.
Or just point it at that one.
Or you can just pick a color. It doesn't have to flash.
But this is so cool. My goodness.
Oh, I have to get some shots like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let him get out.
All right. I'm gonna make you guys get it for you.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Outside. But this looks so cool. Break it into the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got all the gaming stuff.
Should also close the window curtains.
No, I don't need the window curtains. I just need it a little bit dimmer so I can get better after shots.
Goofball. Didn't take long for Bjorn to
Bam.
move back into his room and get to what he likes to do, playing Fortnite. Did add just two things, or we added those hangers there for backpacks, which Bjorn doesn't have a backpack for school because he doesn't need one, but when he needs a backpack, there's the hangers are there already. And then hung up their picture from when they were babies. That's pretty much it. I think the room is good to go.
There's a lot of
Oh,
room
I'll
up
put
there.
car up there and American flag over there. Just little things, little touches. But yes.
If he invites me one more time, then I'm gonna stop because I couldn't.
So you like your room? Makeovers aren't just limited to inside the house. The ducks are getting a makeover too. Yeah, they're not just limited to humans. Ducks are getting a makeover too. Look at this, they're getting some artificial turf. Got all this pea gravel and I forget what the other stuff's called.
No, it's like river rock.
River rock-ish stuff. So, and then we got more pea gravel to put down. So this is really gonna thicken up and it'll drain really nice. And yeah, I'm getting some artificial turf up here, just rinse off type of deal. Instead of having like the bedding and stuff all over. But this will give them a nice place to hang out. Once you get the pieces in, then it'll stay up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got the turf and all this from Lowe's. Because that's the store that's closest to us. And they don't have a limit on your yearly military discount. So, like Home Depot, you can get up to $400 off in a year from them. But Lowe's doesn't have a limit. So we do most of our purchasing from there. Unless it's some, like tool specific that I can only get at Home Depot because they're the ones that got the Ryobi products. What do you guys think? Your new place?
We like.
You gonna try to keep it clean?
No promises there. I'm gonna take a fat dump in there when she's done.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. No more bedding? You don't need that stuff anyway. It just becomes all wet and nasty. This way, all that water will just drain out. You can get all this rock in here. And it'll just rinse off easier. You'll just be able to rinse poo off there and just make life easier, hopefully. Yeah, it should be nice. So yeah, it's a 5 by 7.5 foot artificial turf. That was the better deal because you can get a 6 by 8, but you were paying over double more. So not worth it. And plus, this is a 4 by 8 piece of perching, or their nest area is 4 by 8. So didn't want to spend more money. And I mean, look at we're losing a half a foot or a foot right here out the back end, which is gonna hold everything in. But yeah,
Pretty sure I have bedding.
you do.
Follow
There's some
mama,
bedding in
follow
there.
mama.
I soften it up a little in their
Yeah.
nest. When you guys gonna start laying eggs again?
Well, that's part of the reason I wanted to
We're on winter break. Duh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got fake eggs right here. We got these fake eggs so that you can put them where you want, hopefully to make them start their nest, and then they start laying and nesting. So yeah, they can tell the difference though when they get
sure
next
can.
to real eggs, because if they don't feel that something's growing inside, they push them out.
More just to encourage them.
But yeah, it's encouragement. What are you doing, a 2-story nest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That should be fun. Oh, when you get the top on it, yeah, it'll be a 2-story.
Yeah.
A penthouse in the sky.
You spoiled ducks. Getting a nice apartment complex over there. Yeah, some of you teenagers. Just a couple months, you'll be able to lay eggs. There you go. Our nests are all built. Got the fake eggs in them. Hopefully that'll encourage some egg laying. Yeah, we got nice drainage. Still got all those bags to
Yeah, this is
get in
where
here, and
the pond goes, which is why I did mainly that
the bigger
rock.
rock
stuff.
on it. Egg rock, that's what it is.
Egg rock, that's it, yeah.
Egg rock is what we did with pea gravel to make this
And
nest.
because it's a smooth rock, it won't irritate their feet.
Oh, that's good.
That's why we had to be somewhat specific with what rock we got.
Yeah,
Oh, it looks nice in there.
yeah, not all dirty anymore.
So, I heard your guys' comments last time I was cooking in the kitchen. So the reason it was flipped is if I use the front side of my camera, it's the regular. But if you use the back side of your camera, then it's flipped, and I didn't flip it in the editing software, so that's why it looked funny. But we have family dinner today at our house, and I am doing chicken pot pie, and this is semi-homemade chicken pot pie. So, super easy to make, but still super delicious. I'm just starting by peeling my potatoes. I only have 2. And you can really use whatever vegetables you have on hand. I'm using potatoes, onions, and then I have some frozen vegetables that I'm going to throw in this. So, but usually I get Yorkshire Gold and then I don't peel them. But with regular Yukon potatoes, you have to peel them. The skin just doesn't cook up as nicely as the Yukon Golds. I'm going to cut up the 2 potatoes along with an onion. Oh, and I did keep these potatoes in the refrigerator this time because I was not taking the chance like last time for one of them to go bad and end up with these darn gnats. Now you have 5?
Yes.
So if you have 5 and you started with 8, do you know how many you ate?
Yes.
How many did you eat?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, you have 5 now. So you started with 8. So that means you ate 3 nuggets already.
Yes. I have 14 days.
Yeah. Are they delicious?
Yeah, I have it.
Started out just like a lovely story. You were mine and we were really happy. Came around when I was pretty lonely. Glad you found someone that I could be with. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever really crossed my mind that this would end up upside down. Oh. You and me cheated for a long time. You had me fooled and there were no signs. And you stole my
Alright, now in this pan, I'm going to put the heat to medium heat. I'm adding an entire stick of butter. I'm going to let that melt and saute the potatoes and onions. Ooh, and I'm going to add some garlic. Alright, add some garlic. Now while that melts, I'm going to grab my 9x13, my rolling pan, and then puff pastry.
You.
You can also obviously make your own pie crust or use store-bought pie crust. But puff pastry, if you've never tried it for chicken pot pie, is delicious. It's just that like perfect, I don't know, I love it. There we go. Floured side down, and then I'm going to roll this out. Probably a lot more flour.
Have the hair.
What's wrong with your hair? Are you itchy?
Yeah.
Why are you itchy?
It's itchy.
You're just really itchy?
Yeah. Mom, if it was your hair, if it got itchy.
Yeah.
One thing I know for sure, what we have is something worth fighting for. With bad news knocking at my door, but I like it like that.
well, the butter's melted down. The garlic has gotten fragrant. So I'm now gonna add about a half a cup. Actually, let's do a fourth of a cup of flour. If I think it needs more, I'll add more, but I think this looks good. And then just like any good roux, you're gonna mix the butter with the fat, which is that. No, the flour with the fat, which is the butter. And you want to cook it for a minute. That way you get rid of any flour taste while you're doing this. And then we gotta add our liquid. So for our liquid, I'm going to do some roasted chicken better than bouillon. Add a spoon of that into a bowl, and then just add water to it. Mix that better than bouillon dough into the water. Then add that in. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time just to make sure it's thickening up the way I want it to. You want it to be thick because I don't know about you, but I want my chicken pot pie to have a really thick filling and not be super liquidy. So it's thickening up nicely. I'm gonna add the rest of it. Now for chicken, you're gonna add whatever type of chicken you want. If you have leftover chicken that you wanna use that. If you wanna get a rotisserie chicken from Walmart, do that. I really love these Tyson ones. I love the flavor of these. So I like to just have these on hand for quick meals. All right, so I'm gonna add some peas and some carrots. All right, add those in. And like I said, you can add peas, carrots, I don't know, any vegetable you want. Some people like adding corn. I'm just giving this chicken a rough chop, that way it's not so large in there. You can use shredded, it doesn't really matter, you just want it bite-sized. So, I'm chopping it. Oh, also, so I saw this on the Walmart app and it intrigued me. If you guys have ever tried the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, you can get the little box from Walmart, and I love it. But I saw the this last order that they now sell them pre-packaged. So literally you just, like cookies, you just like put it on the tray and then add the butter and herbs after. And from what I was seeing review-wise, these are supposed to be like 10 times better than the box. So we are trying that tonight, but now I gotta add this to our filling. You can see it's nice and thick, not super runny. I would even like it a little bit thicker, but it doesn't really bother me because it will thicken up the more it cooks. Now for seasoning, of course, we're using salt and pepper. You do want to taste it because once you put it in the filling or in the shell, you're not adding any more seasoning. Some garlic powder. I'm gonna add some thyme and some oregano and some basil. And then just a little bit of smoky paprika. I say a little bit. That's a little bit to me. I like to let this simmer on the stove for a bit. That way it just keeps thickening up. I really want those potatoes to soften and everything to pretty much be cooked before putting it into the shell. So I'm gonna let it sit here for a bit and really get nice and thick before we transfer it over. All right, I preheated the oven to 350. I took the filling off the heat just so it could cool a little bit before putting it in. It smells so good. Some people also like putting heavy cream in here or something like that. I don't see a reason, personally. Now I'm gonna take the other thing of puff pastry. Ah, need my flour. I'm gonna roll this out slightly. This I don't have to roll out as much because the bottom had to fill more. This just has to go on top. Put it on top. I'll just fold in the extra bits. I don't know about you, but when it comes to pot pie, I love like the corners and edges with the extra crust. So and egg wash. That way it gets nice and golden brown. Into the oven for 45 to 30 minutes, just until everything's all finished cooking in there. Okay, here it is, all done. Beautifully golden brown. And then I will have to let you guys know how these turn out. I can't cut them open and try them because I got people coming over. So I want to make sure everything looks good before they come over. But yeah, absolutely beautiful crust on this, which to me is the best part. And these look delicious. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with biscuits and a butter herb. Well, and as you can see, it went over really, really well. 9x13 is pretty much empty, and biscuits are almost gone. So I would say it was a success.
Today, I am taking apart our spa. You can see we already got our little cushions that we have in there already out, drained. Got the filter and all that stuff out. What I ended up doing is last night after we used it, I shut the heat off and whatnot, and I put in Oh Yuck cleaner. So that's been running overnight because I really wanted a deep clean of this inside pump. Now normally you only put it in there for like an hour, and I'm like, well, what if I leave it in for a couple hours? Will it really clean the system out?
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Will it wreck the system? I don't know. I hope not. But so yeah, we used it last night, and I wanna actually drain it, take it completely apart, disconnect everything, and go through the whole system, and then fill it back up, and should be all nice and clean. It's been a while since I've done this, so it's due. It's definitely due. And yesterday when we were at, I mean, you can see this is how nasty the filter was. It is really bad. Yeah, it's just gross. So this is what I took out last night. It's a nasty, so I gotta clean this. because you can reuse these as long as you clean them. But I went to the pool store yesterday and I got this kit. So this way I got all the chem and stuff like that is needed. So after I fill it, I'm going to take a water sample at the pool store and they're going to tell me exactly what needs to go into the hot tub from this kit so I can make sure the water is perfect. Sit rep. Pool is draining. Didn't want to bore you with that because normally I would just use my portable pump, but it is, I don't know what it's doing. Like it's tripping a breaker whenever I plug it in. So that's never a good sign. So what I did is I did disconnect these. All it is just hand twist off. So here's the pump is all separate. You got water draining out the hose, but also it's just coming out those sides because it's about that height. So what I want to do, once this is drained, I want to pull it completely out of here. I want to rinse down everything. I want to reinflate it because look at, yeah, it's not enough air. So same with that top, it doesn't have enough air either to provide a good thermal blanket to hold in the heat. So the heater and pump is actually working harder to keep the water hot. Yeah, and then I did clean these guys out and then sprayed them. These were pretty nasty, but I sprayed them with the hose and then I used that cartridge cleaner on them. But look at the difference. This one, I'm surprised this didn't throw a code sooner because it was just so nasty. I mean, look at it. It's actually like discolored and everything versus like this one was in there beforehand. You can see it's still blue. And it's like, whoa. So yeah, it needed to be cleaned. And you're starting to see like the sediment on the bottom a little bit better. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's just dirty on the bottom, you know? And the water doesn't look bad. It's just, there's just a lot of dirt in the bottom of the pool. And then you can also see it like kind of collecting right there. Since there's no filter on it, it's just that little like screen that's kind of grabbing all the hair and nastiness. So it definitely needed it, like a total tear down, refresh. And then I want to clean this whole area out because it is just, you got dog hair and crap that's kind of been collecting around the pump, and yeah, we need to clean it. Making some progress here. We got this guy flipped over. I want to rinse off his bottom and wash him out and get this whole area just cleaned up. You can see there's just a lot of like just junk and garbage down up in here. So a little bit of work ahead to make sure this is all clean. The pump, I stuck the hose in and flushed it all out, so that should be good to go. And now it's just cleaning the rest of it and putting it all back together, filling it up with air.
Switching up today's recipe for you guys. I always show you dinners, but often dinners are the same. So today I'm going to show you a breakfast / lunch idea, especially if you get bored. So I found these at the store the other day. So for one of these, it's only 25 calories, and net carbs are at 0. So there are carbs in it, but it's a lot lower. So we're gonna make some breakfast tostadas, I guess. So to start, I have some butter in this pan. I'm gonna put down 3 of these tortillas. They're fairly small. So I'm going to do 3 for each Bobby and I. And then an egg on each one. I'm now going to add just a little bit of the steak and peppers from the other night. Ooh, popping. This is just some Colby Jack cheese, and let that melt down. All right, there you have it. You don't need to add meat. You can add meat. For me, it was leftovers last night, so this is just a good way to use up some of those leftovers, and then you can top it with whatever you want. A little bit of salsa, a little bit of guacamole, sour cream, hot sauce, really whatever your preference is, you can top it with. There you have it, a low carb breakfast tostada. Alright, and here's mine. Only difference I'm doing with mine is I am adding some hot sauce. But otherwise, same thing. A little bit smaller of a portion because I saw Bobby's plate and I said that's too much food.
So we got everything, all this cleaned up. I still got to clean this up. The area's all been washed down. It tricks. The second you wash it, it's dirty again. It's ridiculous out here. But with this pump, it comes with a hose attachment, and this is the part that actually blows the air into the tub to give you the bubbles. So it actually has an attachment that you hook up, and this is what inflates the pool. So it also has where it inflates this as well to make sure, because yeah, look at this. This is not inflated enough. So right now I'm just inflating it to make sure it is 100% solid. So just turn on that. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, that's all washed and filled. Now I can start putting this thing back together. So I'll take this hose off and start connecting everything. So, like I said, these are the filters that were dirty that I just cleaned. So I'm gonna push them to the side. When we bought these off of Amazon, it 6-pack. I'm gonna put a brand new filter in. That way that lets those like clean and let that cleaner actually do its job. And I just rotate them out. So I'm gonna put a brand new one in, and that way, since we got new water and everything should be nice and clean. So we're gonna go with that new one. And then that way, when I run out of new ones, I'll start using the old ones, or I could start rotating these back in and then leave these brand new ones for when these ones get funky and they just don't work anymore. Then I can rotate them in. Either way, we're gonna go with the new one for right now. This pool, there's the mini slow dissolving 1-inch chlorinating tablets. So this is what I use as in the like little distributor cap. It's on the outtake or that pushes, you know, the heat and the flow into the actual tub. So these guys, I bought these a long time ago at Menards. So they've been lasting forever, pretty much. I can't open it, what it looks like. So for this size pool, I just take 2 of these tablets and it goes in this thing. Now, if this wasn't broken, there's an actual like little adjustment to how much you let it flow, but like I said, it's broken. So, but like on the side here, it's got these little notches that tell you how much to release. I don't really have that option since it's broke. But at the same time, whatever. I ain't gonna do a whole new one. So we'll let it do its little thing. And yeah, the chlorine level may be a little high, but that's just from this. That just means I add less of the liquid chlorinated stuff, since this is distributing a decent amount of chlorine from the tablet. That's just put it in right here. If I can screw it on, there we go. And there you go. So now that everything has been replaced with brand new or whatever, so new filter, new tablets, new water, now we just got to let it fill. And once it gets to that height, I can start doing where it starts flowing and turn the heat on and get it going. So as it fills, it can start warming up right away. So I took a water sample to Pinch a Penny Pool and Spa. Now you saw it's all filled up and everything like that. So I just took a water sample just so I can have a baseline and let them test it for me and tell me what I need to put in from this kit that I got from them. So they gave, they tested the water and they gave me a readout. I need to put all those chemicals in, and then my water should be good. All the stuff that it said to add on the sheet. So now I'm gonna unlock it and mix it. This way everything gets mixed up all equally. Doesn't take a whole lot of time to do it. Just do that. Now everything's mixed up, and now we should be good. I got everything they said to put in on the sheet, so hopefully that does the trick, and the spa should be good to go. And I just got to let it get to temp. It's only at 75 degrees. Definitely not warm enough to go in. So hopefully in a couple hours it'll be better. Well, it's another gorgeous day in Florida. It's in the 60s. And it's sunny, so I figured I would be out in the pool area finishing it off. We got the hot tub all done, or spa, whatever you want to call it. The tub is all done, and now I want to clean around the pool area. And last time I used a stick vacuum, which didn't fare so well. Well, I didn't like that our big shop vac, because it's more of a pain to lug around. It's corded, and trying to go around pools, you got water, electricity. They don't really mesh well. Not at all. So I got a new toy. I got me a Ryobi wet dry shop vac. It's a 6-gallon. Runs off the battery. Now, this is one of my batteries. I just bought the tool only setup. If you want the battery and charger, it's $50 more, which I don't need that. I got plenty of chargers and I got a lot of batteries. So I got this guy right here. Now, before I bought it, I did do my research and watched multiple review videos from other guys that are shop guys, garage guys, whatever you want to call them. And they really like this. And I want to give it a try. Now, my father-in-law, he's looking to purchase a small shop vac. So he's curious on how this one really works. It's got 80 CFM, which is good for the size. Not as powerful as my plug-in shop vac, which is a huge thing. But I think this one, from watching what it does, did really good. Picks up what I'm going to need it to pick up, and it's ultra portable. I don't have to worry about a cord or anything because it's all battery powered. It's got a high and a low setting. It comes with all the attachments, so you can turn it into a vacuum cleaner. And as you're pulling it around, it does have a snap-in hose, so you don't just pull the holes out, which I found to be an issue on on some other vacuums, Now our other one, it's a screw on, so it's, you know, you gotta unscrew it, do all that stuff. So this one just is a snap on and then push a button, it comes off. So it's a little bit more convenient and it doesn't tip over. And you can drag it around, whatever. It's got nice big wheels on the side and then it's got the littler wheels right down here, so this little guy won't tip. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna clean up around. Now I already did this area. You know, you saw me doing it earlier. So this area is fine. It's these little leaves. These are the little buggers that clogged the stick backs before, even the shark one. So that's why now I got this for all our little projects, because he's nice and easy to move around, but also clean around the pool. So I'm gonna try that. Try this little guy out. We're gonna see how it does and go from there. Look, it can even suck up little Minnie's turds. See what it all picked up. So let's undo these latches. All right, so got all your normal crap, but look at this. Picked up all Minnie's little turds that she has. Pretty good amount of stuff. A lot of fur. So a lot of leaves, fur, poop. So there you go, I picked it all up. Not too shabby for a little battery powered vacuum. So yeah, my opinion on the vacuum, it worked fine. It did everything I wanted it to do, which is clean the pool area. So definitely did that. Everything got picked up. So suction was good. I did change the battery once while doing all this. I ran it only on high. Maybe some of the stuff I could have ran on low, but yeah, ran on high the whole time. Went through.
Smells like Minnie's
battery,
turds in here.
and then he had to start another one. So depending on how tall you are, you might need, there's a kit you can get with different attachments. It comes with 2 more of these guys, but it also has different heads on it. So put this back. It has 2 more heads. So it gives you a different, like a bigger opening on this, I believe, and then a different head like this, but bigger. I don't know. I'll have to find a picture of it. But if you're taller and you're using this and you don't want to be hunched over, like using it as a vacuum, having that kit may help, because then you can have another one of these poles in your setup. So, but other than that, there is room for more attachments. You can see right here, there's 2 more slots here that you can put stuff. But yeah, very easy to pull around and move. And even if you did have to pick it up, it is pretty light. It's got the carrying handle.
You ain't
can just
picking me
grab
up.
it and go. So overall, I really liked it. I'm glad I got it. It worked very well. So. And because I know you like the Living with Cambriea vacuum dump, here you go. Slow motion dumping. Oh yeah.
Like the video.
What?
I want you to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the like.
What? I helped you. I cleaned up all Minnie's poop in here.
Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. You know, just let us know so we can make more videos and try to make stuff you like. So see you next time. Bye.